This is Making Moves, and we're 50,000 Rand to invest in a business. 13 entrepreneurs will come face to face with our panel of judges to pitch for this investment.
So what's the plan?
Your business could be in line to win this grand prize in our Money in the Bank series. Your business could be operating from home, the streets, or at a fancy office, normally from a bicycle. Oksalayo, we are looking for you. Only 4 entrepreneurs will make it to the final episode to pitch for that investment. Watch Making Moves every Monday, 2 p.m. on SABC 1, Mzansi for sure.
You're telling me that your average is between 800 and 1,200, but your cheapest treatment is 60 bucks and your most expensive is 400, 450. How is that possible?
I don't understand the question.
You think this is a joke?
Can you relax? Do you have a database?
Yes, I do have.
Which program are you using?
We just did it manually.
Do you want to make money as an entrepreneur?
South Africa has the highest obesity rate in sub-Saharan Africa, with 1 in 3 people being classified as being obese. Usomabhizinisi ke yena ke osebenzele emaphandleni ufuna ukufundisa umphakathi wakubo ngobungozi ke obungahle budaleke uma ngabe ungazinakekeli. Lentokazi lena ke yena ke ephuma lapha yana ke kwaBotshelo Wellness and Fitness Center. Kulapho khona ke sichithe usuku nabo. Sifuna ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi ke bona lapha kule ndawo yabo benza amaphi ama services.
I am Tumelo Pholwane, a founder of Botshelo Wellness and Fitness Club. It is a health and wellness center offering various services on beauty, your day spa, nail bar, as well as a gymnasium. The uniqueness of our services and products is the fact that we use organic products mainly for dark-skinned people.
Namhlanje ngisethabantu lapho khona ngizohlangana nowesimama yena ke uzivulele i-gym ne-wellness center yakhe. Intokazi lena ke i-gym yakhe isebenzela kuyona ke le ndawo lena ke esemaphandleni la. Into ngifuna ukuyazi ukuthi obani amakhasimende akhe. Isiphi ke isizathu ke lesi yena akasibona ukuthi ulungile ukuthi avule ke leli business lakhe kuyona le ndawo. Ngiyabona ikhona imshini ekhona ifew embalwa. Indawo ijimi encane. So abantu enikwazi ba accommodate la bangaki.
Normally ka letsatsi kana go elengwe re khona hore re thuse batho ba ka bang bohlano, which is 5. Ibe bona ba sebedisa metšhini ya rona kana go elengwe. Ha re khone ho thusa ba fetang bohlano kana go elengwe. Empa le ha ho le jalo ha e re hanele hore re thuse batho ba bangata letshehare kaofela. Hobane re na le dinako tsa rona di arohane. Ba bang batla hoseng, ba bang batla hara mpa motshehare, ba bang batla ka afternoon ka mora dinako. Jwale ihlile e re thusa hore re ka thusa batho ba bangata haholo ka bophelo bo botle.
Okay, so 5 at a time. So ka letsatsi bona ba ba ikae?
So far go fitla ha jwale ke na le about 15 members gyming ya ka mona. Empa le bona nne ngwa tseba batho nne batla ba le ba haro hoseng ba ba hlano motshehare ba ba ne mantsibuwa. But hona jwale kaofela hlabo ya ka e ntse ka batho ba 15.
O startile business ya hao at a very early age. King ela wetsa hore o decide hore o batla ho start a business, and why this particular business ona le yona ka je?
Ke potso e ntle haholo e bileng e leng bohlokwa. Ke ne ke kena sekolo mona motheo at a local FET college. Jwale nakong eo ha ke etswa matricing ya ka ke ne ke le motho a ratang bomma botle ho etsa manala go bona go sefahleho sa ka se hantle dinthonyana tseno tse jwalo ho ithapolla jwalo ebe ke a bona hore Thabanchu mona ha rena ditulo tse tjena di le ngata ka nako eno e ne santsane di le pedi empa di le hole le rona ebile di sa fane ka ditshebeletso tsohle tse nna ke faneng ka tsona mona ke yona ntlha ya pele e le ya etsa hore ke batla ho bula kgwebo ya mokgwa mofuta ona o tjena.
How much is it for a membership? Yeah, or monthly membership?
Ho sebedisa metjhini ena ka mona bakeng sa kgwedi kaofela o patala 200 fela.
The reason ke bile a member ya Botshelo is because around here Bohana, the gym and all that. So Botshelo ke yona re feeling opportunity hore re kgona ho tla and attend. Yeah, that's why ke tlile and join them. Ever since ke joined, I'm fit, I'm beautiful. So yeah, that's the benefit.
Welcome to our day spent at Siya. Ke Ausmuleboheng. She's our massage therapist, and that is our client as well.
Okay. Sisi, Tumelo ke bona re dibetse di pedi. Spaces you said or
Limited,
but you try and make use of what you have.
Good.
Le bona batho ba ka mo ko spa and the gape di employees tsa how di kae ha se di felletse.
Okay. Ke na le ke qala ka di employees pele. Ke na le employees tse pedi tse permanent and then I have 2 part-time.
Right.
One was also an intern Mona from the local college.
Okay.
The clients tse ke di bonang per day in our spa, they can be about 8.
8.
So far maximum e re kileng ga ba le yona di client daily. It's up to 8.
Ke tsebile Botshelo Wellness ke tlile mona hoteleng ke tlo bona bagotsi ba ka ya ba se ba nqokela ka hore hona le sebaka se tjena ke tla every 2 weeks for this facial which hydrates my face and keeps my skin smooth.
Ke tseba hore o la wina mokotlo mogolo haholo o la o thusa hore o start a business here. So tšhelete o la e sebedisa for a
Tšhelete eno ke rekile tsona di massage beds tsena ke yone e la nthusa ho qala day spa ya ka ya ba ya nthusa le ho qala nail bar.
Okay. And then metjhini le ditshipi hlanye kae?
Metjhini le ditshipi tsena was also funded.
Okay.
But with the funding I had to pay 30%
Yeah.
of the money, the total amount of the machines. Welcome to our nail bar. This is our nail technician, Gay Ausfifi, and that is my lovely client, Mekhaban.
Business how located at one of the biggest hotel casino, Tumelo. So now, what kind of outcome evaluate in your business, especially more located thing? Or it's still okay more thing?
Nnete ya taba ke hore e na le dintlha tsa teng e na le dimpe tsa teng. E na le dintlha tsa teng ke hore batho ba tlileng hoteleng ba kgona ho tla ebile ba kgotsofala ke mosebetsi re ba fang ona.
Okay.
Bobe ba teng ba hore be ke mo hoteleng ke hore batho ba bale banana ho dituru haholo banana o mohlomong dintho tse tsuwang ka mona ke tse ba sa di thabeleng kapa tse ba sa di tsebeng ba sa tsebe hore ke ntse ke fana ka ditshebeletso tse ba di tlwaetseng tse ba di tsebeng tse ba di tseba ka price e fatshe e amohelehang.
Okay. Enzo sala kahle ke ne. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies first.
Go this way.
Thank you, ne.
Is your experience saying that there's a market for a gym?
But honestly, it's not.
Impilo kaTumelo yashintsha kakhulu ngemva ukuthi ke yena ke yashiwe ngabazali bakhe ngalesikhathi eseselapha ePrimary school. Konke lokho ke kona kwadala ukuthi ke lentokazi lena ke ifunde ukuzimela futhi ke yaguqula ngempilo yakhe ukuze abe lo muntu awuyena namhlanje. Umndeni nabangani bakhe baxoxisana nathi ukusichazela kabanzi ukuthi le ntokazi lena ingumuntu onjani futhi wena ukusitshela ukuthi ke ugqozi lola nalo kena ulithatha kuphi.
I just wanna feel good every day. I wanna wear a smile upon my face. I wanna feel the joy of the day. I wanna hear I love you every now and then. I loved talking too much. Normally, I never do so about Barona. Kinana Blanta Wow, le pepe.
Ha ke qala ke kopana le tumi le ka se ke tlhatlhalositse gore ne le ka tlase ke fitlhetse le ngwane mongwe a buang haholo a tla batlang go tseba sena le sale jwale ha ke ya tlase ke setse ke tseba fela gore ke lo kopana le tumi ke tshwantse ke arabe dipotso tsa tumi mo honna ho nthabisa haholo hobane o tshwanetse ke etse mosebetsi wa ka ke tsebe ditaba tsa ka ha ke ya phaposing ya borutelo.
Ke tlahetse mona Tumelo Pholwane Hospital ka holela mona dilemonyana tse nyane and re be re tlamile hore re tsamaye mona batswadi ba ka ene le makgwebo le rakgwebo ba fumana kgwebo ho etsa kgwebo in Lady Brand in Clockland as well as Lesotho ya ba re hloka hore re tlohe from Tabantu ya ba re se re dula Clockland. I did my primary there lapeng re bararo ke abuti wa ka ke nna ke ngwaneso.
Tumi ha re hola e sale le ngwana a ratang ho sebetsa ka thata a nang le thahasello ya tseba dintho tse ngata a ratang dintho tse ntle le hore be o fihle maleng teng ka kgobe ya hae ka jeno kuba ne e sale le motho a nang le sefutho le tjantjelo ya tseba dintho tse hantle le o fihlela bokamoso bo hantle ba bolabalabelang.
Bogolo wa ka ene le monate till my parents got deceased. Ka morao ba hlokahale and then ke hona ha bophelo bo le ba qala ka qala ho ithuta bophelo ka tsela e nngwe.
Ke na ntong hape e lanya ba e driving force hore a batla ho fihlela mo a batlang ho ipona le teng bophelong.
Tumi o la tlameha hore a hole ka pele ho feta nako ya hae ka ho fela ha rona fela jwale yena ntho e la mo thusa ko bana ke motho a kore ke tla ke motho a strong for lack of a better word ke motho a batlang ho iketsetsa dintho ka boyena.
I had to compromise a lot and sacrifice a lot for my brother and for my little sister. Hore abuti wa ka was the first person hore I university kore ho rona bana beso. Jwale I had a job by then. Hanyanyana I was a radio presenter. I used to go to Lesotho on weekends. There was a local radio station. So I would get I would get some money, ne? And then I used to use that money and help my granny, give my brother higher varsity. You understand? That teamwork. I know if my brother makes it, he'll also help me reach a certain stage.
When I started university, Bloemfontein, o ne etsa di-promotions. Natla body promotions and then ha bona ntho tse ke shotang ka tsona sekolong o natla etsa bonnete ba hore o mfa tšhelete eo a e entseng hore ke reke dintho tsa sekolo. So Yana, she's really helped me a lot and that drive that she has ke yona etsa hore ka metla kuka ke batla ho sebetsa ka thata hore le nna ke tlotla ke kgona hore ke mo thuse.
At the age when many young people are still experimenting and discovering their interests, Tumelo's entrepreneurial journey was in full swing. Yena ke wangenela umqhudelwano waphinde futhi ke wawuphumelela lo mqhudelwano lo owakwazi ukuthi umnikeze imali yokuthi asungulele ibhizinisi lakhe ebekade kuyisifiso sakhe sokuthi abe ne-gym yakhe. Namhlanje le gym ikhona kodwa ke nama challenges nawo ke futhi akhona. Iwona ke lawo ama challenges lawo ke ayivimbayo le ntokazi ukuthi ibhizinisi lakhe lingakhuli.
I just arrived in Johannesburg now. Ke hona ke fihlang di studios are making moves. I am excited, but I'm nervous at the same time. Just come with me. I'm looking forward to this day. Come with me.
At the tender age of 18, Tumelo had an idea of starting a fitness club in her rural town of Tabanchu. 2 years later, she's brought the idea to fruition. However, changing the mindset of her community to embrace her fitness and wellness center is proving to be a real challenge. Ausi, welcome to Making Moves.
Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Who's wrong? Okay, so tell me a little bit about how it's gone in the last 2 years. Guy and the progress of the business. Are you happy with where you are?
As like you said, I started a business here in 2014. I started a day spa, a nail bar, and a nutrition corner. And then we decided to expand it a bit. A gymnasium. The growth is there, but it's not satisfying. So we have tried and put certain strategies in place so we can be able to educate our community about fitness, promoting a healthy lifestyle. Business expand to the smaller towns and to the nearby cities as well.
Okay, I'm struggling a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Well, it's a market research business.
Yes, I did.
So, Maraka Uding. Why are they not using the service?
They are using the service. I think about 20% of the population at Tabanchu is using my services, but it's not enough because population at Tabanchu is about 70,000 people. So I need to go there. There is market, but they need to be educated about the services.
Is it a case of education or is it a case of affordability? Can people afford to use the service?
Like I'm saying, they only need to be educated. According to my market research, my prices class compared to my competitors. Affordable. Is based in a rural area. It's only the price are already affordable. The only thing is they need to be educated about health in general. The health services, they are needed in an everyday life. So a luxury service.
Now, if I was in your shoes, I would sell all that gym equipment, get some money back in, clear the room, and use that to add hair and other such things so that I'm providing a full-scale beauty solution. And the health part of it would just be the nutrition corner and the spa.
I wouldn't disagree with you on that one.
No, of course.
Yeah. I wouldn't disagree with you on that one. In fact, it gives me light as part of my business plan. That was what I wanted to do because we also have a physiotherapist as well. So like you're saying, I need to work on something that can be able to grow my business and expand. Considering that I wanted to be a one-stop station with the salon, with the spa, with the nail bar, with the gym as well. But if it doesn't work, I think I would switch from a gymnasium probably to a Pilates studio where you have aerobics and things like that.
You're going back to that thing again, where I'm saying to you,
oh my God,
I don't think, and maybe I'm being presumptuous.
Okay.
I get to be market how, and you are insisting, Hori, there is a market for the gym there. And I'm saying, but let's look at your experience. Is your experience saying that there's a market for a gym?
But honestly, it's not. I don't have much market.
You know, Salomon, business, you had the bravery to do that. You won a competition, which means that people saw something in you. And I truly believe you'll make the right decisions. And if we speak again in 12 months, I think your business is going to be at a very different place.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'll have to go restructure everything and try and make the right decisions that can grow my business for the better.
Yeah. Exactly. Tumelo is offering much needed services in Thaba Nchu. However, she's faced with the mammoth task of changing the mindset of her community about the benefits of paying for a fitness and wellness center. Is she on the right track? I don't know. I'm sending her to a coaching session to get advice on how to creatively market her offering to the community of Thaba Nchu.
Interview e ke ne ke na le yona le Pepsi inthusitse haholo hore ke nahane about the different strategies I can use for my business. When I get this 50,000, ke lo etsa salon ya top notch Thaba Nchu.
uTumelo kwazile ukubona izinto ezilivimbayo ibhizinisi lakhe ukuze lindlondlobala. Njengamanje ke lentokazi lena futhi iqhamuke ngezindlela ezahlukahlukene ezomsiza ukuthi yena alimakethe leli business. Ingakho kwesimhlanganise nomqeqeshi. Umuntu ke phela ke lona ke ozomsiza ukuze amnikeze izingcebiso nezinto angazisebenzisa ekuzeni ukuthi yena akwazi ukuthi leli business lakhe angalimaketha kanjani.
Tell me about how many clients are you getting per month, and in which area, and in which products?
I think per month I can get about, it depends on the business, but probably up to 40, 50, you understand?
Okay.
Between 40 and 50 per month.
All right.
And
then are they consistent? Is it people?
Yeah,
I mean, if
gym,
you're saying 40 to 50, is it every month?
We can say so, but
Okay.
you know, at times business cannot be the same.
Absolutely.
Sometimes 30. It only depends on the season as well and with the month.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So with the gym, obviously they'll be consistent because they have to subscribe every month.
Okay.
And you get with the nails as well.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to look good with their nails fresh every month.
And how much are
My
they
prices
paying?
are so reasonable because with the gym it's only $200. With the spa side, my prices range from 180 to 390 at
All right.
most. Do you
All right.
understand?
Okay.
As well as the nails, they range from 120 to 180.
Wow.
So my prices are really reasonable.
All right. I believe Tumelo, looking at her numbers, she was able to review them and she was able to say, look, I think I've been using a lot of my profits into other businesses, funding other businesses. So the 50,000 Rand, where is it going into specifically?
After the conversation I had with Pepsi, I'm definitely going to open a well-furnished, classy, or high-class salon. That is what I'm going to do now. I was thinking of a steam room, but with what I've just had and going back to my business, ke dula fatshe hle ke sheba hantle hore ehlile na tšhelete e kena hokae haholoholo e kena in the beauty side of things. So definitely ding, when I get this 50,000 ke lo etsa salon ya top notch Thaba Nchu. Ha ke phitha go ntse ke tlo hlahisa haholoholo ha ke phitha tse ke tlileng di le bohlokwa hona ke taba ya ho expand ka yona le salon wa bona ke taba ya marketing strategy.
I think an awakening took place. I think looking at her numbers and seeing how much of her profits have gone into funding other businesses that she would like to get into, I think there's nothing wrong with what she's put on the table, that she would like to open up other spas, etc. And I think that will be a plan for the next 5 to 10 years. She can look into that. I hear you saying you're going to that kind of market, but we must always remember that's publicity, which we need to calculate What is it going to bring in terms of revenue? On the other hand, you already have establishments with the hospitals, with the schools in the community, bo teacher in those communities. Study them, study their behavior, study why should they come to you. You spoke about winter, that not a lot of people come to winter, and therefore you wanted to have the steam room. The steam room is not because people will come to your bar because it's winter and there's a steam room. People come there for something else. So figure out why they come to you and rather add on packages that will bring them to you during the dry seasons. And perhaps in those dry seasons you can go to schools, the hospitals, and take your business and create a mobile bar around it.
Mobile bar,
So
especially for the matriculant students, because we've been doing the makeups and the nails. So if probably we have hair incorporated in that, it will be a full package.
I think there is an element of tourism in Bloemfontein and in Thaba Nchu, and perhaps her tapping into different markets and accessing those would allow her to bring in clients.
Coach Nsashinaka, the coach Larat, it went well. It's haholo. Hobane imputsi mahlo, ke ithutile ntho tse ngata. Ke se ke bona things with a different perspective.
Do you have a database?
Yes, I do have.
Which program are you using?
We're still testing this SAGE program.
Siswinjani?
Ke phela hantle wena o phela jwang?
Awa, ke teng ya o si.
Ke a phela.
Mme. Ka je go tlo pitcha. Before ke re o prepareileng or eng, maabane o ile le Pepsi. And then go bua le coach ya hao.
Nnete.
At some point bengathi kuno acaci kahle, kune confusion from ukuthi ibusiness lakho mo pitcha uzokhuluma ngani, uzofocusa kuphi. Do you have that one point or something that you know ukuthi manje uma uzopitcha uzokhuluma ngalento?
After what I had, obviously, so I found that one specific thing that can help my business to grow.
Mina ngikufisela inhlanhla uma ungena ngale phakathi ne?
Kyaleboa.
Thank you Nkosazana.
Thank you.
Shona khona bakulinde.
Tumelo, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
Fantastic. You're all smiles. You think this is a joke?
No,
You've come here to have fun and smile with the judges.
not at all. I'm just trying to
kidding. How
keep
you
myself calm.
Yeah? I hope you're calm. I'm looking forward to a really good presentation. You've got 4 minutes to pitch your business to the judges. You met your coach, spent time with him yesterday. Martine is the lady on my left. She is a co-judge and is one of the people that will be determining your fate. We give you 4 minutes to pitch your business. After that, we deliberate, or we ask you questions rather, and then we deliberate and tell you what your fate is and whether you're going to stay for the next round of the competition or we send you back home to Thaba Nchu. Okay, your 4 minutes starts now.
My name is Tumelo Pholwane. I am a founder of Botshelo Wellness and Fitness Club. It is a professionally well-versed. Botshelo caters for executives, for professionals, for corporate people like you, helping them to maintain a healthy lifestyle. We are competent in providing reliable services from wellness to beauty to fitness to your nutritional corner, just to mention a few. We offer our services in a cozy, in a relaxing, in a tranquil place, in a soothing and calming environment. Now, why are we here? Botshelo's business plan has been made up of a day spa, of a nail bar, a nutritional corner, and a gym, and a physiotherapy wing as well. But there is one thing that was lacking. That is a hair salon. That is why we are here. What are we going to do with the 50,000 rands that we are requesting from Making Moves? With the 50,000 rand, we're going to start up and open a world-classy
a professional hair salon that will specialize in all dark or African hair, with the unique proposition of us using the organic products specifically for our natural hairs, because we can see that hair is trending, beauty is trending, the beauty industry is growing rapidly. Now, with the 50,000 Rand, as we'll be starting up that salon, which can cost about 30,000, and the 20,000 of the money will be taken to marketing. How are we going to market this hair salon to be able to be incorporated with what we have, which is the day spa as well as the nail bar and the other things that we have? We're going to road shows, wellness programs. We'll be going to your schools, to your hospitals, to your teachers, to your corporate people, informing them about all these wonderful services we have under one roof, specifically on beauty. Because whether we like it or not, the beauty industry is growing, and you know it for sure that no one doesn't mind to pay a certain amount of money to look pretty, to look beautiful, yet done by professionals as well. Now, going forward, what are we also going to do with the 20,000 Rand that I said it will be for marketing? After setting up that high standard hair salon, which will cost 30,000 Rand, including all the products as well. We're going also to mass media, marketing, how we get into the small towns, how do we get people to know about us even more. Mass media will be using our local radio stations, which we have started using. We have the interviews in the radio stations, we have adverts running and rolling, as well as live interviews, competitions that we run, and give out packages as well. These packages, we actually service individual clients or a group of people, your families, we give them packages as well. Continuing with the mass media, we go onto your newspaper adverts, where people can go, especially free newspaper free newspapers in Tabanchu, in the Free State. You go also to your local magazines that people read often to get a page and market your business there. And also billboards. We have so many billboards. People are going from the N8 up and down to Bloemfontein to work. They can also see all the special services we have under one roof, which is quite convenient for people. And now, lastly, we will be doing roadshows, like I told you, personal marketing as well, where we'll be using promoters and direct marketing. With direct marketing, this is where I already have a database.
Your time's up.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's okay. We're going to ask you some questions.
No problem.
I'm not sure that your insistence in terms of saying, yeah, whatever it takes, I'm going to get people's health right. I want to educate them about their health. I want them to exercise. I want them to eat right. It's very noble, but I'm not sure that you have a big enough market to be able to sustain that. And that's why my advice was, why don't we look at the beauty industry more so than anything else? Now, you're saying it, but I'm reading your presentation, and really it is still about health and wellness, which is where your passion lies. And I think that the market lies in nails, skin, hair, and maybe massages and relaxation. But, you know, what do I know? Martin?
Yeah. Okay, Tumelo, firstly, how many clients do you currently have on your database?
I think I can have about 50 clients on my database. Those I know, these are my regular clients who come to me each and every month for either nails or massages.
Do you have a database?
Yes, I do have.
Which program are you using?
We just did it manually because there's this other thing. We're still testing this SAGE program. There was that little thing that they give us, that it calculates the monthly people that come. And so the names of those people... So
you don't have a CRM system?
No, I don't have it yet.
Okay.
No, but she's
okay.
capturing it normally.
Relax.
Why does she need a CRM
You know, because
system?
I'll tell you why she needs it. Can you relax? Can I please ask, on your 50 clients, what is your average spend?
My average spend is not much. I think I spend about 40% of what I make from the 50 clients.
How much do they spend?
Clients, how much do they spend?
What does each client spend on average with you?
They can spend up to 1,200 if they do.
Have you done the study?
Yes, I have done the study.
So what is the average spend?
The average spend is between 900 and 1,200.
So if I walk into your day spa.
Yes.
What would I typically do? What's the process? Explain the process.
Okay.
So I'm a client, I walk in, what happens?
You're a first-time client, you enter in our complex, we greet you, we give you all the services that we have, we explain them to you thoroughly. You'll first meet the nail bar, you'll first see the gym, yeah, and then you go to the nail bar, the nutritional corner, and you also see the massage door. So we take you through, we make you understand the services we provide, and then you choose. So you find eventually, if I came for a massage, facial, after a facial, you even go to the nail bar corner. So you find it when one comes just for one treatment, they end up leaving the whole room with everything or half of the services that we offer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for
We're
having
going
me.
to deliberate and then call you back.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
How I thought about my pitch is, I guess and I'm not even sure now. But other than that, it went well.
And she's making money. I mean, she's turning over 155. Her margins are about 94%.
Jeez!
So I question why 50,000 rand, because she's making the money.
All right, so Tumelo's business, and she had a bit of a tough pitch, but let's talk about it. Martine, you've got experience in this industry, and I'm not being patriarchal. It's not like just because you're a woman.
Sure.
Maybe it is, but no, I'm kidding. So what are your
Numbers
thoughts?
are not wrong in terms of her setup costs and stuff. I do like the fact that she's going into hair because there is the two areas in the beauty industry that gives you the biggest return is nails. And she said that herself, so at least she understands that, and hair.
Sure.
And then beauty, yes, but it has to be the quick beauty.
What would you define as beauty?
I would say threading is a huge turnaround at the moment. I mean, you see people sitting in chairs in malls having threading done all the time. And then aesthetics. So aesthetics meaning individual lash extensions, all of those. And there's really good margins on those products. So from the wellness perspective, I liked what you said, Pepsi, is that, you know what? Focus on it. You're a business. Yes, you can offer the wellness as a smaller part of the business, but don't make that the predominant part of it, because it's not going to bring the money through the door, I can tell you that.
I have.
Are you impressed with the way you pitched?
I'm not happy, I don't want to lie, I'm not happy. Now, if I did picture, I didn't change my slides. Because after the coaching session, after the conversation we had with Pepsi, I changed the whole into the beauty side of things. But he was like, I'm disappointed. Fitness. But I guess it also comes with what you like. That thing, you still want it to be somewhere there. So, yeah.
What about a barber for dudes?
Oh, big thing at the moment, massive.
Metrosexuals.
Massive at the moment.
No, everybody cuts their hair.
Yes.
No, what I'm saying,
And
there is a
everybody
market for that.
Absolutely, it's massive.
I mean,
it's
I
huge.
shape my joints.
I know. Definitely yes, Pepsi. And again, it is a quick turnaround. So it's a quick money spinner, right? It doesn't take an hour to 2 hours to cut one guy's hair.
Sure.
So that is another area that she needs to look at, offering that. Brilliant.
Just to add on to what you're saying, I had to spend some time looking at her numbers, and she's making money. I mean, she's turning over to 5, and her cost of sales are low. It's like 7,000, a couple of rands. Now that tells me that she has a markup. Her margins are about 94%.
Jeez! Jeez!
No, but listen, that's
proper
the
margins.
But that's the beauty industry, guys. That's very low.
Yeah.
Because the average beauty industry margins are 150% plus.
Oh.
So she's making quite a bit.
Where does the bulk of her money come from?
Expense, nails.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I told you.
Nails.
Before Ken, you spoke about your pitch will focus going to its beauty level salon.
I was focusing then. It's like work a salon. But the slides it's on. Fitness.
So are we blaming the slides or are we blaming you?
I can say I'm blaming myself.
Okay. So you almost contradicted yourself competing.
And
So
I can guarantee you she's not able to keep up with the appointments. I can guarantee you that. And a CRM system would be able to have shown her that. I can guarantee you more people do nails than any other treatment around. Because remember, nails is not something you can do on your own at home. You can pluck your own eyebrows, you can do your own waxing, you can do, but to have beautiful nails is not something that you can just sit at home and do it. And most women spend money on nails.
So I question why 50,000 rand? Because she's making the money. She should be able to reinvest in a business and buy more nail bars and mobile bars, as you've just put across.
Cool.
Right. Let's call her back in.
All the best, ne?
Thank you.
Shona Kwan.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How do you think you did?
Honestly,
Scale of 1 to 10, give me a number.
I think a 5
That well.
or a 6.
That well. 5, 6. Really?
Okay, let's make it a 5.
I'm kidding, you didn't do that badly. I think a 5 is a fair number. All right, so we looked and discussed at length about your business. And there's a general excitement about the potential that it has. But I think we all agree that you're pulling in the wrong direction. And if you don't start listening, you're going to get hurt. Right?
I agree.
And if you don't start doing the things that are a bit uncomfortable, you're going to get hurt. Right? There's a laziness that you've got going on. And it's not a laziness that you don't want to work hard. I'm sure you put in the hours. But there's a certain type of laziness that comes with, it's almost like an inertia where you don't want to change. And you don't want to have the difficult conversations with yourself, and you don't want to make the difficult decisions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
So it's not a laziness in the sense that you don't want to work. You're working hard, you look like a hard worker. You know, you don't run a business that does the kinds of numbers that yours does without working hard.
Do you want to make money as an entrepreneur? Or do you want to have something that's standing there not making money?
I want to make money, definitely.
So that's the thought process that needs to go into it. Now, if you have that thought process, then you need to start dissecting. So you need to start segmenting. Where do I make the most money? Which segment of it? If I do a little bit more of this that I'm making the most revenue at, or my biggest markup at, how does that affect? If I put in another nail bar, or if I do another, I don't think that exercise has happened. Not, I don't think, I know that exercise has not happened.
Yeah, you're right.
And I can tell you, it is critical in your industry to take that step.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think don't break a working model. Right now you have a nail bar that's making money, and it's factual. We can see it from the numbers. I think take Martine's feedback and perhaps expand more on what you're doing well in. I'm not saying that everything else that you've put in place is wrong. I think it's a plan that you can put forth for the next 3 years, next 4 years, as you make money from your nail bar. And as well, understanding the economy that you're in as well. I think it will boom in the next couple of years. People will be able to afford the kind of vision that you are putting forth.
We've got some suggestions.
Okay.
Firstly, I think that you need to focus on the beauty space. We all agree. Excellence. If you could develop something that is better than anything that your clients can find in Bloemfontein, where they wouldn't have to drive to Bloem for beauty treatments or whatever, they could do it right there. Our estimation is that you've got at least 1,500 people in Tabanchu that can afford to use your service and use it regularly. And if you can just get 150, 200, 300 people through the door every single month, you'll make a lot of money, right?
Okay.
But you've got to offer them the right stuff. So here are 3 suggestions. 1, go buy a CRM system tomorrow. Put it in. I know that I was a buffoon earlier and I said no and I was arguing with Martine. I take it back. Go buy a CRM system, right? And start using it. The second thing, go and find out from the competition that you won. Go make your case. Put a proposal together. Write a proposal to them. Put in pictures. Give them a business plan that's updated and say, these are the results of what I tried to do. This is what that gym equipment that you gave me money to buy is producing.
True.
This is what the nail bar is producing. This is the direction that I want to go in. Please allow me to sell that stuff so I can reinvest in the business. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not asking for something unreasonable, right? And then the third thing is research. Go and talk to 50 women.
Okay. 50.
In the Tabanchu area. Yes, 50.
Okay.
Chat to them about what they want. Where are they currently going to do their hair? Where are they currently doing their beauty? What kind of beauty treatments do they want? Secondly, come to Johannesburg, where the industry is quite developed, and spend time in 5 beauty salons and go and see what the best in the industry are doing. Go and watch and be surrounded by excellence so that you can take that back to your operation. Create the kind of operation that can sit in Sandton and compete with the entities that are there. Do that where you are and you'll be wildly successful. Right. And then the third part of your research is to go look in Bloemfontein where your market is currently going for treatments and go and look at what you're competing against. Right? Then you put that all together into a presentation. Your sister studying an honors in marketing, get her to help you so you can brush up on that thing that you showed us that I wasn't impressed with. In fact, none of us were impressed with. You're going to be coming back here in a few weeks for the next round of the competition, and you must have completed all your tasks.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Bye. My overall experience with making moves was awesome. It was really wonderful. From the coaching, from the advice we received, as well as networking with other entrepreneurs. So it was really awesome.